Trump
Jazz,
lost by 60 points. They got beat by 60 points twice this year. Last night they got beat by 60 points. We keep hiring Steve Nash and Chauncey Billups of the world. When are they going to say enough is enough? Stop hiring these fucking nobodies that never coached. Can you give me your insight on this basketball thing since you bet it so heavy?
Yeah, it's interesting. I generally bet the NBA, and I'm pretty good at the NBA. Last night, I actually bet Portland. I thought they were getting 13 against the Thunder. I thought, wow, it's hard to lay double digits in the NBA. But didn't Boston get crushed as well?
By 40.
Yeah, a lot of blood last night. Yikes.
And by the way, Thunder is a good-ass team this year, too. You got the young teams are balling this year.
Yeah. I think the Thunder are like number 2 or 3. I saw the Western Conference Finals or the standings, and I saw like the Thunder. It's amazing.
Houston,
Minnesota. I think it's
Minnesota.
This is kind of where the coaching stuff is, where you're just going after former players, and you just assume because look, ask yourself, have they ever worked out? A lot of these coaches, you mentioned Chauncey Billups, Steve Nash.
Jason Kidd works, and Tyronn Lue definitely works.
All right.
Tyronn Lue got a ring.
But they started as GAs on the bench at a Lakers organization under Phil. Ty did.
Rivers.
Like guys like that started off. Jason Kidd earned it through attrition. Got to be under Pop. Other great legends. These guys didn't get to do that. They go straight. Steve Nash never coached.
Yeah, Steve Nash was like what was it like he had some title with the Warriors.
Office guy. He wasn't a guy
like a shooting coach or something. It was
I don't know, man. Like Larry
Chauncey was an assistant, but it was only for like 1 year though. So
I know. Larry Bird to me was the best player that ever coached. That's period. He was this close to beating Jordan in Game 7 when he was the Pacers head coach. He had the demeanor that you got to fucking figure it out. This is what you're supposed to do. The Pacers ran through a wall for the dude. He played no games. He was a hell of an X's and O's coach. And some people have the it factor. He just decided to say, fuck it. I'm going up in the booth. I don't want to do this no more. I think he saw the writing on the wall with what was coming. But Larry, to me, was the best that ever did it. Meaning greatness. Like Phil Jackson, you can say was a good player and all. He was good. He was okay. He wasn't Larry fucking Bird. I'm talking about legendary players. Right. Jason Kidd, we can call him maybe legendary player. I don't know.
That's Hall of Fame now. I don't know.
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame. But man. Like he worked his way up. He paid his dues. This guy was an assistant for 10 plus years. Like those are the guys that make it in this profession.
How about Isaiah Thomas?
Same thing. He did all right too. In Indiana.
Cool.
He did all right too in Indiana. But guess what? Larry hired him. So
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't know. Anyway, big Jeff, I gotta ask you a question.
If I could say one thing real quick on the NBA, I think the Pistons they can make the run as the worst record for an 82 game team ever. This team is terrible. How are they going to win 7 games? They have to win 7 more games to eclipse the 72-73 Sixers, who are 9-72, I believe. This team is terrible. Yeah. The Pistons. They're 3-35. Trade deadline's coming up, so they're going to lose a lot of players, I'm sure. A few guys will leave. That's a bad team.
So young.
Bill Russell, best player coach to ever do it. I say Steve Nash. I say Steve Kerr is the best player coach ever to do it. He's got 4 rings and he's won 10.